down, we don't know which are we chasing. But to be able to define what is our North Star is a key thing. So I'm using this word North Star. So North Star is a metric that captures the core value that a product delivers to the customer. Okay. Now here the North Star is product delivers to the customer. It is not the product delivers to the company. So it has to be a non-financial number. It cannot be revenue. It cannot be profit. It cannot be ARPU. Okay. North Star metric is a customer experience metric. Now, let me take my example of health. Okay. That place say my objective is to be healthy. After studying a lot of KPIs, I figured out resting heart rate is a North Star KPI for me. So my resting heart rate when I started tracking used to be around 70, 71. For great athletes, it is about 50, 55. Okay. So if you have 50, 55, it is like you have mental peace, you have good sleep, you're doing extra workouts, everything. And what happens is that KPI captures the essence of everything which you're trying to do. Okay. So how do we use an example of North Star metric in our business? Okay. So let's take an example of Spotify. Okay. So Spotify, we all know that Spotify is great at providing uh, recommendations, and it helps us listen to a lot of music. Now, the way Spotify has become such a great music app is by optimizing for time spent for listening. Okay. Now, what does time spent for listening mean? That for time spent for listening, they have to make sure that recommendation algorithm is good. If you even go and search for one song, it will keep suggesting you more songs to listen. Okay. So it helps you bring back the user and it is infinitely playing. So if people are spending more time listening to music, they are hooked on to the Spotify app. So the another feature which they have also built interestingly is uh, buffering. Okay, they have made sure the buffering is zero. Now, how do they make sure buffering is zero? Suppose they are spending time on listening to one song, they will make sure automatically the next two, three songs are buffered for 10, 20 seconds. So that way you have zero buffering. So Spotify app is like beautifully designed to make sure all of this is working well for you. And uh, and if people are spending more time spending listening to music, automatically people will stop wanting to get ads, they will want to pay, and they will move to subscription based system. If you are very much interested on how Spotify works, you can watch a documentary called Playlist. It is super amazing to learn what and how did they crack it. Am I not audible?
So you are audible.
Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah. So let's look at another example, Netflix. Okay, so Netflix, the North Star metric for them is average hours viewed per member per month. It is very similar to content. They want people to watch more content and they track the number of hours. Okay, so for content-based apps, it is very interesting that you can do on watch.